see how they grow.
Puppies just love to chew, and their teeth get stronger when they do. All the piggies in the puddle love to cuddle in the muddle. See the little baby bunnies with their fuzzy little tummies.
There's chickens, ladybugs, even snakes can use a hug.
Growing up like me and you.
Let's see how they grow.
Me and you.
Let's see how they grow.
Me and you.
Let's see how they grow. Let's see how they grow.
All creatures begin life as babies, just like you did. As they grow, they learn from their parents, from brothers and sisters and playmates, and from the world around them. They learn about neighbors and friends, about new things they've never seen before, and about playing and working together.
The animals of the jungle make a lot of noise, don't they? Except for us, that is. We're scorpions. No one has to hear us to figure that out. Just one look at our hard, dark skin and unusual shape are a dead giveaway. That's my mom with the round tummy. You can probably guess why. She's expecting babies. At the end of her tail is a sharp, poisonous stinger which she can use to protect herself. So watch out. Instead of arms, she has claws, kind of like a crab. They help her catch her supper. She has two tiny eyes at the top of her head, which will help her find a cool, dark, and quiet place to have her babies.
That looks like a cozy spot to raise a family. I kind of like the neighborhood. Not too much traffic, and even a pleasant view.
Hey, what's that funny twisted thing in the tree? It's a snake, a tree boa. Get a load of that tongue. He uses it to smell with instead of a nose. I'll bet he smells someone. I was right. There's a little green tree frog passing through.
Oh, that hill was some workout. I think I'll take a breather. Yikes! A boa! On second thought, I'm not that tired.
There's Mom again. Boy, she must be exhausted. Now that she's given birth, she has to lug all of us babies on her back. See all those little white things? There are about 15 of us, although I am the cutest. We all have little dark eyes and small suckers on our feet that help us cling to Mom for the first 2 or 3 weeks of our lives.
Oh, my aching back. The things I do for my children. I think it's about time I found a nice, dark place to rest.
Scorpions are nocturnal. That means we prefer to be out at night. Hey, that means I get to stay up late. I'm 8 weeks old now, and Mom's really glad I can walk on my own. She says she feels 50 pounds lighter. I'm beginning to look more and more like her. See the family resemblance? I've shed my skin many times already, and I'm getting more colorful, though I'm still not as dark as Mom yet. I keep myself pretty busy looking for insects to eat, so I'll grow up big and strong. Now that I can move quickly, I'm getting good at catching supper. I could have sworn I saw a tasty treat around here somewhere. Mom likes to keep an eye on me while I search. and search and search and search. Oh boy. Maybe we can just order in tonight. What do you get when you cross a tiger with a frog? I don't know, but I'm thinking this creature sure comes close. I wonder who he's watching.
What are you looking at? Watch it, or I may blind you with my beauty.
Beauty? Ha! I don't think so.
Then quit staring, if you know what's good for you.
Big bully. Hey, why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Go on, run home to Mama.
I bet I could have whooped him if I wanted to.
Let's see how they grow. Let's see how they grow.
Here in the misty depths of the jungle lives another unusual creature. Have you ever seen an alligator? We're cold-blooded reptiles, and we like the steamy air and murky waters of a swamp. That's my mom. She's been looking for a place to lay her eggs because she's going to have babies. Boy, is she getting tired.
House hunting is a full-time job, you know. How about here? No, not private enough. I'll keep looking. Let's see. Oh! Look out for that bush. Well, here's a nice spot. Well, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like home. Oh, at last, yes. Just behind this bush is the perfect place.
See that cute, furry animal in the tree? That's a lemur.
I have a great view of the jungle from up here. I wonder what that alligator's doing in my neck of the woods.
Mom's dug a hole and laid her eggs inside it. She'll cover them up to keep us safe for a few months until we hatch.
Oh, at last. Some time alone. Now I can relax in a nice, cold, muddy bath.
It's been 2 months since Mom laid her eggs, and we're beginning to hatch. Look, that's me. I know I can find my way out of here somehow. I'm only 6 inches long. My eyes and nostrils are set very high on top of my head, so when I go swimming, I can still see and breathe. Paradise found. Just like Mom. I love a cool, murky bath. Aren't I a good swimmer? And I've never even taken lessons. Isn't that a pretty bird? He's a blue and gold macaw, and I think he's looking at me. Well, I have grown up quite a bit, though I'm not nearly as big as Mom yet. See that little hole behind my eye? Well, surprise, that's my ear. Each of my feet has 5 little toes. I have a great smile, don't I? Check out that dazzling set of choppers, and I don't even see a dentist.
I'd rather not look too closely, if you know what I mean.
No need to worry. I find my food down here. In fact, I know just where to go. After a short swim, I just float here like an old log in the water. And boy, do I fool a lot of folks. Who's that big old alligator? Can you believe it's me? I've put on a few pounds, and Mom's really proud. There she is now. Looks like she's in a hurry to go somewhere and doesn't have time to chat. Well, see you later, alligator. I think I'm ready for a nice long snooze.
Let's see how they grow. Let's see how they grow.
There are many tiny animals in the jungle that can be difficult to spot, like this tree frog. or this scorpion. But one small animal is even harder to see. Have you ever heard someone say, "You're as slow as a snail"? Well, there's my mom. And if you watch her closely, you'll see why. She takes everything slow and easy. She's a land snail, or a gastropod. Her body is soft, moist, and muscular, and she has 2 tentacles on the top of her head. They have eyes at the very tips and 2 feelers underneath. See how she can move them in and out? Snails move by rippling their stomach like the waves of the ocean. Whoa! With muscles like those, I bet she can do a lot of sit-ups. Land snails usually lay their eggs buried under the soil and out of sight. But my mom just laid her eggs right in full view. Look how many there are! After about 2 to 3 months, it's time for us to hatch out of our eggs. That's my sister, Sally. She's very small and very pale. In fact, she's practically see-through. That's me up there on that huge mountain. Actually, it's really just the roof of our house. My name is Hilda. Here comes Mom, out to look for me. Compared to her, you can really tell how tiny we babies are.
Where is that little tyke? It's almost supper time, and I can't find her anywhere.
I'm right under your nose, Mom.
I don't see her, but I'll just keep looking. She's got to be up here somewhere.
Look out below, I'm right.
Did I hear something?
Yuck. She slimed me. Land snails live for about 10 to 15 years. And as we grow, our shells grow too. They grow from the lip, or the mouth, which is the opening where our bodies come out. Watch the shell get more and more spirally as it grows larger and larger. Now I'm 5 years old and all grown up. That's my friend, Millie. She's a millipede, which means she has hundreds and hundreds of legs. 750 in all. Watch her walk. Her legs move one after another like a wave. And you thought walking was hard with 2 feet.
Good thing we millipedes don't wear shoes. A girl could go broke.
Time to rest, Millie. Take a load off. Hey, I wonder what that scorpion's doing out in the middle of the day. They usually do their roaming at night. Oh, good. He didn't see me. Those stingers make me awfully nervous.
they grow. Let's see how they grow.
The jungle is filled with lots of interesting and wonderful animals, large and small. Some live in the safety of trees, while others live down on the jungle floor. One of the prettiest of creatures is a tiger. Wait a minute. That's not a tiger. That's a lemur.
Climbing trees is fun. I'm having such a good time. Oops! Look over there. Now that's a tiger. She may be beautiful, but one false move, and I could be her lunch. I think I'll mosey off before I whet her appetite.
Smart move. Tigers may look beautiful, but we're dangerous. And now that Mom's had a litter of cubs, she's feeling very protective of us. That's me. My name is Tommy. You have to admit I am adorable. I'm only 3 weeks old and have pale markings and wobbly legs, so Mom watches me as I go exploring. That's my sister Tina. We may look small and helpless, but we already have very sharp little teeth and claws. Tina looks like she's all ready for lunch. She's licking her lips just thinking about it.
Working up an appetite can be exhausting.
Mom's busy, though. She's licking her lips and her paws to keep clean. There's that fuzzy lemur again. They eat with their mouths open and make so much noise. I think he's disturbed Mom's bath.
Sorry, ma'am, but a guy's gotta eat. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to give you any ideas. I'd better scoot while I still can.
Here we are again after our feeding. Boy, am I stuffed. I think I really overdid it this time. And look at Tina. She's so full she can hardly walk. Her belly is dragging on the ground. Soon, we'll find a cool, shady spot to digest our lunch. After all, we have to make room for dinner. Peekaboo. Who's that through the bamboo? Yes, it is us, 2 months older. We are a lot less clumsy and a lot fiercer, too.
So I've noticed. You're more than unruly children. You're downright dangerous.
Hey, you up there! Who are you hiding from? That lemur's always hanging around. He's beginning to get on my nerves. Tina looks like she's had enough excitement for one day and is ready for a nap. Look at how much darker her markings have gotten. Soon, she'll look just like Mom. Actually, I could use a little shut-eye too. Hey, what do you say, Tina? Want to snuggle? Well, we kitties are never too old to cuddle. After a whole year's time, I bet you can barely recognize me. I'm much bigger and much more independent. Now that I do all my own hunting, I almost never see that lemur around. He must be smarter than he looks. Dozing again? Sometimes Tina is so lazy.
Oh, it's only you. Little brothers are always sneaking up on you.
Hey, you want to go hunting by the river?
Not right now. I need my beauty rest.
See what I mean? Just like I told you. Lazy, lazy, lazy.
Let's see how they grow, let's see how they grow.
We'll see birds hatch from their eggs. They can hardly stand on their legs. And spiders use their spinners to help catch their dinner, so they'll have more time to play.
Let's see how they grow, let's see how they grow.
Puppies just love to chew, and their teeth get stronger when they do. All the piggies in the puddle love to cuddle in the muddle. See the little baby bunnies with their fuzzy little tummies.
There's chickens, ladybugs, even snakes can use a hug.
Growing up like me and you.
Let's see how they grow.
Me and you.
Let's see how they grow.
Me and you.
Let's see how they grow. Let's see how they grow.
All creatures begin life as babies, just like you did. As they grow, they learn from their parents, from brothers and sisters and playmates, and from the world around them. They learn about neighbors and friends, about new things they've never seen before, and about playing and working together.
Like this rabbit. It's me, Beatrice. Watch and see how I grow. Did you see what ran out of this hole? It was a rabbit. She lives here. And if you came to visit and crawled down into her burrow, you would find her family. 7 little baby rabbits. We were only born a few hours ago, so we can't hear or see. And we don't even have any fur yet, but our skin is soft and velvety. Mother makes a nest in our burrow to keep us warm. It's very soft. She pulled out some of her own fur to make it. We're 1 week old now. That's me, Beatrice, the gray one. Look how her fur is beginning to grow. Mother is out getting something to eat. I hope she doesn't get caught in the rain. I'm sure she'll find a place to stay dry until she can come back home. Now we're 4 weeks old. It's very crowded in here. I think it's time to finally go outside. My, it's so bright. And it smells so fresh. Hey, everyone. Come on out. This grass is very interesting. We're all out seeing the world for the very first time. All my sisters and brothers are eating the grass. It tastes good. We don't just drink our mother's milk anymore. Mother's keeping an eye on us. What's she doing? She's giving herself a bath. Did you see what Mother was doing? We can bathe too. Here comes our brother Doc.
What's up, Doc?
The dirt smells interesting too. Look, a flower pot. This makes a funny house. There's so much to see outside of our burrow, but that's enough adventures for our first day outside. Come on, everybody. Let's go home. We're 8 weeks old now. Look how big our ears have grown. Our hearing is very good now, too. And we've discovered a wonderful treat, lettuce. We just love to nibble on it all day long. Of course, that makes farmers very angry at us. They don't like us in their garden. My brother's had enough to eat. Where's he going? He wants to play in the flower pots. Be careful. Now the farmer's really going to be angry. I don't think Mom likes that either. She wants us to come home. Come on, everybody. Let's go back to our burrow. Hurry! We don't want Mother to get hopping mad.
Let's see how they grow. Let's see how they grow.
Look at this beautiful fox. See her pointy nose and her bushy tail? She's going into a hole in the ground. And inside, 2 baby fox cubs. That's me, Philippe in the front. Fox cubs are born in the springtime. We're just a few days old now. We can't see or hear, and our fur is dark. When Mother's out hunting for food, we cuddle together to keep warm in our den. But we miss her. Here she comes. Now we can lie right next to her. We drink her milk, and she cleans and cuddles us. She built this den to make sure we would be safe and warm. Look at us now. We're 3 weeks old. Mother has to go out hunting for food. We'll stay here and wait for her. She makes sure we're okay one more time before she goes. I wonder what it's like outside of our den. Mother says there are wonderful plants and big trees and beautiful flowers. I bet Mom has great adventures in the woods. One day, I'll go out and see for myself. Until then, we'll just have to stay here and wait. I hear Mother coming. She's back. Now we'll all cuddle together. Look, I'm coming out of the den. I'm 6 weeks old. I didn't expect the outdoors to be this big. It's a little frightening. Here comes my sister. I guess she's not ready to face the world. This grass is interesting. What was that? It was a squirrel. But I'm more interested in this purple flower. Now, what should I do? Should I explore or look for something to eat? Oh, I hear my sister calling me. She's all alone. I think I'll go home. I know my den is around here someplace. Whoops! Soon after we first emerge from our den, we start to spend most of our time outside. Mother often comes out with us, but we're much more independent now. You don't have to stay so close all the time anymore, Mother. Look, I found something to eat. A delicious bone. We don't drink Mother's milk anymore. We eat meat most of the time. We like berries too. And we have a very keen sense of smell that helps us find food. Look at how our noses have grown longer. Mother sometimes eats grass. I don't like it. Mother says it's an acquired taste. Look, an owl. Maybe it wants our leftovers. Look at me now, almost fully grown. Mother's taught me everything I need to know. How to hunt, how to be crafty, and especially how to relax.
Let's see how they grow. Let's see how they grow.
Look very closely. Can you see someone hiding in this undergrowth? You have to look very carefully to see her. See her blinking eye? That's my mother. She's a pheasant. And she's sitting very, very still in her nest, hidden in the long grass. Look, she's sitting on something. She's sitting on a nest full of eggs. I'm in one of them. This one. I'm Clementine. Now I'm trying hard to break out of my shell. I chip through it with my beak. It's very tiring. When I'm done chipping it, I have to push the shell apart. I'm out! Boy, I'm exhausted. Let me rest for a moment. Phew. There. Look at me now. I'm just a few hours older. But I look different, and I feel much stronger, too. My feathers have dried, and I'm all soft and fluffy. Now we've all hatched. We are 1 week old, and our feathers have grown and become darker. And now we go out of our nest and look for food. See how the colors of our feathers blend into our surroundings? That makes us harder to see, so we'll be safer. Mother stays nearby. Often we eat seeds from grass and other plants, but I prefer something more substantial to eat. Look, ants! Yum! What a feast! We've already gotten very good at using our beaks. Those are one of our favorite meals. We have to be very quick. And we have to chase the ants. Look, it's our father. He's so handsome. with his golden eyes and red face. Look at his beautiful plumage. There must be 1,000,000 different colors in his feathers. I'm ready to learn how to fly. Look at my feathers. They've grown long and strong. Well, here goes. Now everyone wants to try to fly. Is everybody ready? Okay, let's go! I guess some of us would rather sit and watch. I'm 8 weeks old now. I still hunt for food in the tall grass. I'm almost fully grown. But my tail feathers need to get a little longer. Hey, there's a rabbit in my favorite spot. I don't suppose he's dangerous, do you? He seems much more interested in the grass than in me. I'll just sneak by while he's eating. Pay no attention to the pheasant. Oh, that was a close call. Well, I think I need to do what Mother does. Find a place in the tall grass and sit very, very quietly. There, just like Mother taught me.
They grow. Let's see how they grow.
See the pretty snake? It's a corn snake. See how her slender, supple body slithers through the grass? She has scales underneath her body that grip the ground as she moves. She looks wet and slippery, but her skin is actually cool and dry. Right now, she's looking for a place to lay her eggs. A place that's dark and protected, where her eggs will be safe for 2 months until they hatch. A place like the inside of this log. It's perfect. She's laid nearly 20 eggs. The egg shells aren't hard. They're soft and rubbery. And I'm inside this one. We split our shells open with a sharp tooth on the end of our noses. Hey, that's me, Jake the Snake. Hello, world. First, I stop to test the air and make sure everything's safe. I slither out of my egg. Uh-oh, that lizard looks hungry. I'd better get out of here in a hurry. Let's get out of here. Come on, everybody.
hurry, everyone. It's a good thing we've hatched. I think the lizard wanted eggs for breakfast. Sorry, lizard. You'll have to find something else to eat. We can take care of ourselves as soon as we're born. But we have a lot of growing to do before we're adults. Look at how much bigger Mother is than me. Or what about this guy? I'll never be as big as this snake. This is a boa constrictor. Snakes can't smell, but we can use our forked tongues to taste the air. We grow very quickly, shedding our skin from time to time. And each time we shed our skin, we get a little bigger and show a little more color. During my first year, I shed my skin 7 times. I only need to eat once a week. And I've just had a meal. Can you see the bulge in my stomach? Now I need to go somewhere hot so I can rest and digest it. Now I'm fully grown. I'm the same size as my mother. Right now, I'm going to get something to drink. I'm thirsty. Ah, that's good. A leaf? Oh, it's the lizard. I'm too big for you to eat now, Mr. Lizard. If you're not careful, I may eat you. Now scram! Now that I've had something to eat and drink, it's time to curl up on a nice warm rock for a nap.
Let's see how they grow, let's see how they grow.
We'll see birds hatch from their eggs. They can hardly stand on their legs. And spiders use their spinners to help catch their dinner, so they'll have more time to play.
Let's see how they grow, let's see how they grow.
Puppies just love to chew, and their teeth get stronger when they do. All the piggies in the puddle love to cuddle in the muddle. See the little baby bunnies with their fuzzy little tummies.
There's chickens, ladybugs, even snakes can use a hug.
Growing up like me and you.
Let's see how they grow.
Me and you.
Let's see how they grow.
Me and you.
Let's see how they grow. Let's see how they grow.
The desert is a place where the sun is so scorching hot that only certain kinds of animals can survive. Like this cactus plant. And this tarantula. Tarantulas, which are a type of spider, tend to frighten a lot of folks. But I'm not afraid, because that's my mom. She's a red-kneed tarantula. Her body is divided into 3 parts. At the back of her abdomen are a pair of spinnerets, which make silk for webs. Can you see the 2 tiny clusters of eyes on top of her head? You have to look carefully because they're very small.
As a mother-to-be, I think I better get out of the sun. The ground is so hot you could positively fry an egg on it. Ouch! Each! Ooh! Even on my tippy toes, my feet are sizzling. Hey, I think I see a nice shady spot over there. Yes, I'll crawl right under that rock and cool off a bit.
Who's that coming over the hill? Godzilla?
No, I'm just a bearded dragon lizard, and boy, am I hungry. Aha! Mealtime! Poor unsuspecting devil, let me at him. The element of surprise works every time. Yum, 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 yum. Mmm, delicious.
After about 6 weeks, we baby spiders should begin to hatch out of the egg sac. Mom looks impatient as she waits for us, but we'll be along soon. There we are. We're even smaller than we look. In fact, we're no bigger than the size of a pinhead. That's me, Daphne. Can you see my sharp fangs? Adult spiders can use them to bite and inject enough poison to kill small animals. I guess I'll be considered pretty dangerous one day, so keep your distance. But for right now, I'm just a baby. As time goes by, I'll grow and grow, and every now and then shed my skin and emerge more colorful than before. After about 3 years, I'll be fully grown and the spitting image of my dear old mom. Is that me? Nope, that's just the skin I shed. Here I am with my new improved coat. After all, last season's skin just isn't in. Oh, look at those footprints. I wonder who they belong to. Surely not a spider. Hey, it's a scorpion. And there's another one. They both have poisonous stingers on the ends of their tails, and it looks like they're headed for a collision. Oh, yep, there they go. Hey, fellas, break it up. What does this look like, a boxing ring? Scorpions aren't very friendly.
That'll teach him to mess with me.
Little twerp. Who does he think he is?
I'm the desert heavyweight champ.
Dream on, Pipsqueak. Why can't everyone just get along? I don't know where they find the energy to brawl in this heat. All I want to do is take things nice and easy. So, which way to the pool?
Let's see how they grow. Let's see how they grow.
Is the coast clear? Mom's peeking out to make sure. Yes. No. Maybe. She's a Mongolian gerbil, and she's very hungry. She looks all around for seeds, stalks, flowers, and nuts to eat, which she cracks open with her strong, sharp teeth. The desert's not like a supermarket. Food here is very hard to find, so Mom spends a lot of time gathering supplies to store in our burrow. That way we can save for a rainy day. Not that there are many of those in the desert. We gerbils also store water in our bodies as fat, and during periods of drought, gradually use it up. Then we fill her up again the next time it rains.
I better hurry up and finish this yummy snack so I can get home as soon as possible. There's an awful lot of action down there at the old homestead these days. Yes, sirree.
Mom's concerned because yesterday, my brother and I were born. She tucked us safely inside this burrow, away from the dangerous animals and scorching sun.
Is everyone okay? You look okay. I think you're okay.
We're only 1 day old and totally dependent on Mom for milk, protection, and warmth. She checks in on us a lot to make sure we're okay and doesn't leave until she's sure we are.
Well, I guess you're okay. You look okay.
Isn't she a doting mother? Gotta love her. See you later, Mom. We babies can't hear yet, and our eyes are tightly shut so we can't see either. That's me lying on my back. I'm Janie. In about a week, I'll be able to open my eyes and hear sounds. I'll have some fur by then, too. Then I'll be as cute and fluffy as Mom. See what I mean? That's me. A marked improvement, don't you think? I really shouldn't be out alone. I know. I'll get my brother to join me. Hey, you bum. It's beautiful outside. What are you going to do? Waste your life away in a burrow? Come on and get some fresh air. The sun shines this way. What a slowpoke. There's nothing to be nervous about, silly. Hurry up or I'm leaving without you. Brothers can be such a pain.
Okay, I'm coming. All she does is nag. Nag, nag, nag. Hey, it's nice up here. In fact, it's wonderful. Hey, sis, wait for me.
Uh-oh. Mom doesn't know where we are, and she's gonna be worried.
They're gone. I wonder if they wandered off and got lost. Or maybe they've been kidnapped. Oh, dear. I better check the burrow again. Kids, are you home yet?
Hurry, Jack. You know how she worries.
I'm coming. Boy, the women in this family are such worrywarts.
Who's that plump little lady running through the trees? No, it's not my mom. It's me. I'm 3 months older now and looking very grown up. Don't you agree? But what's that creature creeping over the horizon? It's a big slithery snake. He looks awfully hungry. Mom warned me about those. He doesn't see me yet, so I think I'm safe. I better steer clear, though, or he'll have a fluffy dinner. Oh, no. He has me in his sights. Should I freeze? Should I hide? Yikes! Run for your life!
Now, where did she go?
I'd better be quiet. He's still looking for me.
I'm sure she didn't get very far. I'll just check right here over this rock. Hey! Any gerbils down there?
Now's my chance for a big escape. Ah, home sweet home. I think I'll look just one last time to make sure he's gone. Yep. I think I've seen the last of him.
Let's see how they grow. Let's see how they grow.
The desert may be hot and dry, but some animals like that kind of weather. Like scorpions, whose hard shells shelter them. And snakes, who weave their way through hot sand. Even this little insect is a desert creature. You've probably never heard of him before. He's a celefugit.
Well, I never heard of you either.
But no animals have lived in the desert longer than us. We're tortoises, and we've been moving around the earth slowly but surely since the age of the dinosaurs. That's my mother. She just laid her eggs in a cool, dark cave. And now she's working her way back into the sunshine. We're cold-blooded, so we need lots of warmth to stay active.
Of course, we're not talking aerobics or anything. Activity is all relative.
There's her eggs. They're white with hard shells and almost completely round. Although you can see them here, they're usually buried under the sand, which keeps them safe and sound for 6 months. Then we hatch. There's Mom and Dad out for their morning stroll. Male tortoises' tails are longer than the females and are usually kept tucked under our shells. I think Dad's in a playful mood today.
Bug off, Seymour. You're really getting on my nerves.
Gotcha that time, Zelda. Oh, don't be mad. You know I'm crazy about you. Let's kiss and make up.
All I want is some peace and quiet. He doesn't realize that laying eggs is very tiring for us girls.
Okay. I can take a hint.
Well, 6 whole months have passed, and we baby tortoises have just hatched and are only 3 days old. That's me, Eldon. Cute little fella, huh? I'm only about as big as a postage stamp and still very vulnerable, but I'm itching to explore the outside world. Well, here I go. Wow, it's great out here. This sunshine feels so dreamy. I hope it dries me off a little, or soon I'll be coated in sand. Ugh. As you can see, this is quickly becoming a very sticky situation. I think I hear my sister Abby calling me.
Hey, Speedy Gonzales, where are you racing off to? You know I can't keep up. Oh, well, I guess I'll just snack instead. This green thing looks interesting. I wonder what it is. I think I'll try a bite. Yuck! What did I eat that for? Ugh, I think it killed me. Look out below!
As you can see, my sister does have a flair for melodrama. After another 6 months, I've grown quite a bit, but I'm still pretty puny compared to Mom. I'm looking forward to the time when I'll be fully grown, but that won't be for another 8 years. I guess I'll just have to be patient. Hey, I think I'll go exploring under this bridge. With each year, we tortoises grow bigger and bigger until finally, we're fully grown. Luckily, our shells grow with us, and it's a good thing, or we'd look pretty silly. Look, here's that bridge again. Wait a minute. I know I fit under last time. Oh, well. Guess I'll have to take the long way home.
They grow. Let's see how they grow.
The desert is home to many different animals, and sometimes what was one animal's home can become the home of another animal, like this tortoise shell. Of course, a tortoise used to live in it, but when he moved out, someone else moved in. The tenant is a red-rumped tarantula.
They call me Red Rump for a very good reason. See, my abdomen is covered with red hair.
And here's the greatest desert animal. I may be a little prejudiced because she's my mom, a gecko. She's called a leopard gecko because she's spotted, just like a leopard. She has mesmerizing eyes, don't you think? Can you believe she cleans them with her tongue? Must be double-jointed or something.
Ah, yes, just one of my many rare talents.
Each one of her feet has 5 toes, and her body is covered with little scales to protect them from the sun.
Uh-oh, I think it's that time, if you know what I mean. Point me in the direction of the maternity ward. I have to find a place to lay my eggs. Hey, that looks like a good place. I think I'll check it out. Looks okay. Anybody home? Ollie, ollie, oxen free. I think the coast is clear. This will make a perfect nursery.
Leopard geckos lay 2 soft-shelled eggs every 6 weeks, and this is the last you'll see of them. Now it's just a matter of time before we're born. Here comes a king snake. He's a nosy fellow, and he keeps checking up on us to see if we've hatched yet. Now that 2 months have gone by, we're out and raring to go. That's my sister Jeannie. Doesn't she look happy to be out of that egg? I can understand why. We were beginning to get claustrophobic in there. And that's me. My name is Gilbert. As babies, we look more like that snake than our own mother. We have large, bold, black and gold patches and a black and white striped tail. Free at last! There's so much to do, so much to see, so many different places to... Yowza! What in the world is that?
What's the matter? Haven't you ever seen a blue-tongued lizard before? Here's why they named me that.
Something tells me I was better off in my egg.
Want to see that again? Oh, come on. I know you're impressed. Everyone's always impressed by me. After all, I didn't even have to eat anything blue to get it that way. Gee, some critters are just a tough audience.
Geckos get around pretty easily. Know why? We have legs that come out sideways from our bodies. This allows our bellies to be very close to the ground, and our feet have grippers too. All that combined makes me an excellent climber. See, I practically defy gravity. It takes about a year for me to be fully grown, and when I am, I'll have beautiful leopard spots, just like Mom's. Well, it's getting late in the desert, and it's time for us animals to call it a night. I see the red rump found her way home.
Nighty-night.
Now I need to find a cozy spot I can call home. Hey, I think I found something. Yeah, looks good. In fact, it looks oddly familiar. Could it be? Why, yes! It's the home where I was hatched as a little tyke. I don't mean to get mushy or anything, but there's no place like home.
Let's see how they grow, let's see how they grow.
We'll see birds hatch from their eggs. They can hardly stand on their legs. And spiders use their spinners to help catch their dinner, so they'll have more time to play.
Let's see how they grow, let's see how they grow.
Puppies just love to chew, and their teeth get stronger when they do. All the piggies in the puddle love to cuddle in the muddle. See the little baby bunnies with their fuzzy little tummies.
There's chickens, ladybugs, even snakes can use a hug.
Growing up like me and you.
Let's see how they grow.
Me and you.
Let's see how they grow.
Me and you.
Let's see how they grow. Let's see how they grow.
Did you know that more than 2/3 of the Earth's surface is covered with water? The oceans and seas influence the weather and supply food, power, and valuable minerals. I know a lot about life underwater because this deep blue ocean is also my home. Isn't it beautiful down here? It reminds me of an underwater ballet. And of course, I'm one of the most graceful creatures of all. I'm a ray. There's my mom. See how she glides through the water like a ballerina? Swimming for her is effortless. If we want to, we can lie absolutely still on the ocean floor. See what I mean? Kind of like a bump on a log. You may be surprised to hear that we rays are in the same family as the shark. I know there's not much of a resemblance, and with the trouble they cause, it's probably a good thing. There's a starry smooth hound. He must be out looking for his dinner. See how swiftly he sweeps through the ocean? I don't have to worry, though. He only eats mollusks and marine worms, which he crunches up with his special grinding teeth. He's a relative of mine, too, though I bet you wouldn't guess that by looking at him. Every spring, Mom lays an egg sack. There it is, see? It's also known as a mermaid's purse. The egg sac has long strands attached to it which curl up and fasten it securely to a nearby weed. That way, we won't get carried away. That's a dogfish egg sac. It's much easier to see inside it than a ray's egg sac. Look, you can actually see the baby dogfish beginning to grow. Looks like a pea in a pod to me. And there's a grown-up dogfish. Funny, you don't look like a dog.
Oh, brother. Everyone's a comedian.
Do you do tricks?
Yeah, watch me disappear.
Hey, that's me, Rita. Can you see me moving inside the egg sac? I don't think there's any way out of here. Quick, someone call a locksmith. That's me, only 1 month old. I'm about the size of your hand now. I like showing off. There's my mouth and my nostrils and my gills, stomach and pelvic fins. Well, that was fun, but now I'm kind of tired. I think I'll find a nice, cozy spot and take a nap. How about here? Yes, these cockle shells will make a comfy bed. Right about here is just perfect. A little shake, and I'll be all set. Watch how I breathe through my spiracles. Pretty neat, huh? Hey, I know a way to get even cozier and no one will ever be able to find me.
Hey, watch where you're splashing. Some of us fish are trying to rest.
I think there's something fishy going on around here. Can you see that little mound on the ocean floor? It's a brill, and he's playing hide-and-go-seek. I barely noticed him myself. And that's me again. I'm about 1 year old and all grown up like Mom. I've gotten to know just about everybody in my neighborhood, and now I'm off on a new and exciting adventure. Well, wish me bon voyage.
Let's see how they grow. Let's see how they grow.
On the ocean's coastline, you can watch foamy waves rise and fall endlessly, eventually crashing against the shore. There's always lots of action up above the surface, but far, far down beneath the waves is a whole other world where the water is very calm. In this world, there are all different kinds of plants and animals. But don't get confused. You see, some of these plants look an awful lot like animals, and some of us animals look just like plants. Now, doesn't this look just like a blossoming flower? Actually, it's a peacock worm. It uses its special legs to catch tiny pieces of food. Pretty, isn't she? And this weed isn't really a weed at all. That's my family. They're a group of pipefish pretending to be minding their own business.
Actually, we're waiting for some shrimp and prawns to swim by. If we're very quiet and still, they won't suspect a thing. It may be sneaky, but that's life in the big sea.
Each pipefish has a long snout and a funny turned-up mouth. That's how we catch our food. Our eyes can swivel around in all directions.
All the better to see you with, my dear.
And see how his gill moves? That's how we pipefish breathe. Watch him use his dorsal fin to propel himself through the water. On your mark, get set, flutter! Thanks for the demonstration. Now here's my dear old dad. Guess what he's carrying in his brood pouch? You got it. Hundreds of baby pipefish, and one of them is me. Mom's making him babysit until we're ready to swim for ourselves.
Whoever said childcare was women's work certainly wasn't a pipefish.
And here I am, with just some of my brothers and sisters. It's hard to pick me out in this crowd. We're just getting sprung from Dad's pouch, but we've been told to stick close to the weeds for protection. When you're this tiny, you're liable to make a tasty snack. Uh-oh, here comes some more of us. I've heard of large families, but this is a regular baby boom. There I am, teasing that old peacock worm. I'll bet he thinks he can catch me.
Don't tempt me, little bugger.
Dum-de-dum-de-dum. I can even do backflips, and I'm still too quick for ya. See?
Little pest. Oh well, there's plenty of other fish in the sea.
As if hundreds of brothers and sisters weren't enough. Here's another relative of mine. You may recognize him. He's a seahorse. He uses his dorsal fin to move just like we do. And the males have brood pouches too.
Now here's an unsuspecting prawn.
He's coming my way.
What do you mean? He's headed in my direction.
No, he's making a beeline right for my... Oh, I'll get him if it's the last thing I... Yeah. Got him.
Pipefish don't change much after being hatched. We just get bigger and stronger. That prawn certainly helped. Livened up the afternoon, too. Although I don't think he was too happy about it. I'm on my way over to tell my siblings all about it. They'll probably just think it's another one of my fish stories. Well, that's me, with two of my brothers. We're fully grown pipefish now. But shh, don't tell anyone. Remember, we're supposed to be weeds.
Don't you love visiting the seaside on a calm, sunny day? You can splash in the waves or climb on the rocks, and there are so many interesting things to see. Oh, like that white thing bobbing up and down in the water. Have you ever seen one of those? It's the broadbone from a cuttlefish. Cuttlefish live below the surface of the water. Come on down and I'll show you. There's one now. She's my mother. Isn't she neat? Sorry. I guess she's a little camera shy. We cuttlefish are like chameleons. We can change colors very quickly. Our fins allow us to move backwards, forwards, and even sideways, so we fly through the sea with the greatest of ease. Look at our large eyes. Even without goggles, we have excellent underwater vision, which helps us to seek out our daily meals.
Yes, I'm often told my eyes are bigger than my stomach.
In between meals, cuttlefish like to hang around rocks like these and just drift. Have you ever seen a lesser octopus? That pink creature with 8 legs is one. Unusual looking, isn't she? Although she is a relative of mine. Whoa, here comes a lumpsucker fish, and I have a feeling the octopus won't be thrilled. Hey, did you see that? She changed colors from pink to white. I guess talent like that must run in the family.
I always make the ladies blush, but not usually in reverse.
Ah, what an ego! Well, lumpsuckers aren't known for their modesty.
In the springtime, the male and female cuttlefish mate, and the female carries the eggs for 2 or 3 months before laying them at the seabed. They will look just like little black grapes. Well, this joint's certainly jumping now, isn't it? And look what's happening below. Some of the cuttlefish eggs have hatched, and you can see us cute little babies resting on the ocean floor. We're only a day or 2 old, but we can do a whole lot of things already. One of the neatest things we can do is change colors like Mom does. Well, that's me, Kelly. Watch this. Pretty amazing, huh? And here I go again. And again. I put on a great magic show, don't I? And I don't even use mirrors. I have tentacles that help me walk along the bottom of the ocean. And this long tentacle to catch food. Hey, I see a shrimp. And I haven't eaten all day long. 1, 2, 3, dive! Hey, I'm pretty good at this. And what a tasty meal. Now here comes a whole school of cuttlefish. The babies are 8 weeks old and about as long as your thumb. Just like true siblings, we fight over food. Well, not all of us are so barbaric. I consider myself a lady. I wish I could say the same for them. Oh, see what I mean? No table manners. Isn't it pretty here? And much more peaceful. All these different kinds of fish are just basking in the sunshine together. It's a regular fish paradise. I'm a year old now, and soon you'll see how I've grown and why. That's me, the expert fisherwoman. Or should I say, shrimper woman.
Let's see how they grow. Let's see how they grow.
You're probably pretty familiar with what can be found at the seaside. The rocks. And the tumbling waves. But there's so much more going on underneath the surface that would surprise you. Did you know that not all fish swim? Some of us actually prefer to walk. Like hermit crabs. Although we can sometimes have a hard time getting around with big, hard shells growing on our backs so tight, sometimes we have to find more comfortable shells. Look at this crab. Huh, what a big load that shell must be. How would you feel if you had to carry your house with you wherever you went? What a way to travel. Here's another hermit crab, and he's living in a whelk shell. He doesn't look too comfortable, though. I think his house could use a few more rooms, if you know what I mean. I have a feeling he agrees. There are his nostrils. See them? And right here's his mouth. He has 2 eyes, and I think he spotted us. At the end of his tail, he has a pair of special legs, which help anchor him firmly inside whatever shell he chooses.
Yes, I definitely think it's time to go house hunting. Now, do I want a ranch, a colonial, or how about Mediterranean style? I hear it's a buyer's market these days. Ah, this shell is calling my name. Looks spacious and secure and has lots of charm. I wonder if it's for sale. Well, no one's inside, so I think I'll grab it. Now all I have to do is just squeeze myself in. Turn around, back it up a little more. Done. Moving sure is easy when you don't have furniture. And I can even keep my old apartment on the side. Oh no, I may have made a hasty decision. The shell is awfully heavy. In fact, I can't even move. This won't work. Not unless I want a hernia. I better move back to my old shell for a while. Good thing I didn't rent it out. Yeah, that's more like it. Ah, there's no place like home.
We hermit crabs lay eggs during the summer. And there's my mom, laying her eggs as we speak. We're so tiny. We're like little specks of dust. It's very hard to see us unless you look at us through a magnifying glass. Now look, we resemble little baby shrimps, but we have one big problem. We're so tiny that many of us will be eaten by fish. Well, not me. I'm a survivor. I'm Nicky. I'll grow big and strong, and then find a nice little shell and move in. Maybe then I'll throw a housewarming party. Unlike us little guys, I have a cousin who's one of the biggest of all my relatives. You're looking at him right now. He's a lobster. Hey, look. I think he's digging for buried treasure. And can you believe that's me? I've grown up. My brother and I hang around together, but he's always picking on me. Hey, lay off or I'm telling Mom.
Cry, baby.
You big bully. Well, at least I got a few good swipes that time. I think I better find someone else to play with. Yeah, like that shrimp over there. Hi.
Who you calling a shrimp? I'll have you know I am a prawn, thank you.
Look, don't start with me, you. I've had a rough day, and I could clobber you with 4 hands tied behind my back. Maybe I should just lay low for a while. Everyone's so touchy today. Must be something in the water.
So they'll have more time to play.
Let's see how they grow, let's see how they grow.
Puppies just love to chew, and their teeth get stronger when they do. All the piggies in the puddle love to cuddle in the muddle. See the little baby bunnies with their fuzzy little tummies.
There's chickens, ladybugs, even snakes can use a hug.
Growing up like me.